and this is my Flosstube channel about cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Monday, September 6th. It's Labor Day here in the United States, and I have a special guest with me today. This is Ashley.
Hello.
This is my son's fiance, and while we were at the hotel after he got out of the hospital, well, first of all, let me say welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you like and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much. All your well wishes and prayers have been so much appreciated over the last couple of weeks. If you're new, my son, her fiance, just received his liver transplant on August 19th. He was in the hospital for just a week, which is pretty fast. We were expecting 10 days, and it was the Wednesday after. He had the transplant on Thursday, and the Wednesday after, the surgeon said, go home.
Yeah.
So we decided to stay near the hospital because we live about an hour and a half from where he had his transplant surgery. So we stayed in a hotel for another week, and during that time I taught Ashley how to cross stitch. So one of us. So she's going to show you her whip, how far she's gotten. She's gotten really far. She's almost done. She didn't have to do that thing called work, you know.
I stayed up till 1 a.m.
Yep.
Maybe 2.
So, yeah, so she's going to show hers, and we made a trip to Keepsakes, and there may have been a gingham bag involved, you know. So anyway, so Benjamin is doing, as I said, really well.
He's running, or trying to run.
Yes, as he is wont to do. As I said on my last one, you know, he has never been one to walk when he could run. So, you know, we're trying to keep him moving forward and getting healthier and better without injuring himself in the process.
And wearing our tennis shoes.
That's right. That's right. So, you know, keep the prayers coming because, you know, it's still early days for him. They're still working on making sure his anti-rejection meds and autoimmune suppressants are in the right levels, and, you know, I mean, this is new life now.
Yeah.
So, but it is a life, and we can all start moving forward again. So, so yes, so he's doing very well, thank you. We got home just last Wednesday, and, you know, trying to readjust, get everything organized. I didn't realize how tired I was at the hotel until I got home, and Thursday I was just like, I don't want to do anything. So, but I have gotten going again on the project bags, and I'll talk about those at the end. So, I have an FFO, a fully finished object. I have an FO, and then we've got some whips and things to talk about. So, first of all, and I'll stop saying now, or try to. So, Barbara at Keepsakes took my Stitching Book Club Sense and Sensibility finish, and she found this frame at the antique mall. It had a mirror in it originally. It says on the back, I don't know if you can see, there you go, copyright date, and there we go, 1943 and 1949, so it's an old one. But I think that is a perfect finish for a perfect frame to finish up my Sense and Sensibility. So now that is ready to go on the wall with all my other Stitching Book Club finishes. And then, if you've been watching, you know I've been trudging on along with this. Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, and Liz, the Wandering Stitcher, both finished theirs. We were doing Best Thoughts, Best Friends Sal, and I was working on it while I was at the hospital, and I have finished. It is all done. I decided not to do, I didn't like the bottom border. I was actually going to repeat the top border, but once I got her signature in, I just decided I liked it the way it was. So this I am calling a finished. Now I have to find a frame to put it in. I've got an idea as to what I want to put, what kind of style I want, but I gotta go look for it. So, and I'll put in a couple of pictures so that you can see Colleen's finish, which is different than mine, and Liz's finish, which is different than mine. So, FFO and an FO.
Fun fact, her FFO were fueled by chicken wings and pizza.
Yes, indeed. Okay, whips.
Oh no.
So,
Alright, so the reason I got hauled into this was because I was shown a beautiful Halloween style pattern. And the way to my heart is through Halloween style patterns. So this is what I started doing.
So the light doesn't go through.
No.
So this is a Durene Jones pattern. It's a freebie on her Facebook page. And I had pulled it off her Facebook page because I knew that Ashley would like it. And when she asked me about teaching her to stitch, I said, well, what about this one?
And this is how it started.
So this is 14 count, Picture This Plus, Demoiselle. And what floss are you using?
I'm using, I think it's the 12-310. It's a lot more sparkly in person. As I found out to my trip to Joann's, sparkly is also the way to my heart. So that may or may not have been a chunk of my money. I have other projects, but when I initially started, I may or may not have bought too much floss.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. Okay, so I have, for September, I had, backtracking, I had joined Magazine Monthly Challenge on Facebook. Carolyn Zook of C. Zook Stitch and Robin of Bird's Eye Stitches organized this Facebook page. And Candy, the 614 Stitcher, she's been doing Magazine Monthly Challenges. There's a cross sticks every month. And I've been planning to jump in, and because I was doing Whip Go too, I just never did. And this month, they're doing AB Singo. And sort of like Whip Go, it's got that 25 grid board, and you put projects in that correlate with a letter of the alphabet. So since there's 25, they took out the letter S because there's so many things that could go for S. They just decided that would be the one to make it a little easier for everybody. You know, Z, everybody's have, but because we're getting near Halloween, a lot of people are using zombie for Z, which I don't do much Halloween stitching, so. Zweigert, the fabric, which I didn't think of. Mine is well, I'll show it when it comes, but I just said it was Zoom because it's the astronaut Rudolph pattern from Wild Violet. So, but anyway, so the first 6 days, of course, have been called, first 6 letters, because I'm trying to catch up on all the project bags for September. I'm behind again. I'm always behind.
Good, in case you're interested.
I'm always behind on my challenges, but I'll put my board, my game board here, so you can see what it looks like. And I have worked, the first day was called, Jay was called, and I had picked Firefly by MI Studio Create. It was in my June mystery bag, and this is what the pattern will look like. And I'll show you where I started, right there. And now this is what I've got done so far. And I picked Firefly because this gray here will be a mason jar, so J for jar. So I added, you know, I added that, I added a little more of the green, and then I got the jar going. So it's slow going, this fabric, because of the opalescent. It's a different weave that Brandy and Bee Stitch Me uses, so I sometimes have issues seeing, even with my good magnifier, the holes, so it was a little slow going. Oh, and with AB Singo, the challenge is just working an hour a day on each called letter. So that was an hour's worth of work.
And this is better than working out.
That's right. For the next day, it was E, and I said, I put in the Christmas stocking from hell. And I said, I used it for E for evergreen. I put in the Christmas stocking, I think 4 times on my board just to force me to work on it more. So I've added a bunch of the shading in here. So, you know, it's not much. It is an hour. I did work a full hour complete. It's getting there. For day 3, A was called, and it's this Christmas stocking again. I just haven't gotten back to it because I haven't cross-stitched at all in the last couple of days. But it will be this again for A for Arrival in the title of the Christmas stocking, Santa's Arrival. So, and then for day 4, it was R, and this is my starting point on this. This is Waxing Moons, Search the Sky, and that is what, whoops, the whole pattern will look like. There we go. So I was using it for R for reindeer. I've still got one more reindeer here to put in, and then Santa, and you know, a whole bunch of stuff. I've started this January of 2020 with Becca of Sambry Stitches. She did it as her birthday start that year, and she is long done. Finished, FFO'd, it's beautiful, but...
So, what is the one thing Ben asked you about how many projects you had going on at once?
So, my son, when Ashley started looking at patterns, and he's like, how many patterns? You don't, what did he say? You don't have that many going, or?
So it all started by me going to Keepsakes. I went upstairs to what I like to call their Halloween room, and I was allowed 5 minutes. I was up there for more than 5 minutes. And when I came back downstairs, I came down with 3 patterns on top of the one that I'm currently working on, and he looked at me and he said, you know, you don't need to have all these projects started. He turns over and he goes, Mom, how many projects are you working on right now?
And I didn't answer him.
His guess, by the way, was 5.
Which, no. I probably have 25, if not more. I'm honestly not sure how many I have going. Because both on my WhipGo board and on AB Singo, I repeated some because I wanted to work on them more. But I'm pretty sure I have. And that doesn't count stuff I have kitted up, so excuse me.
And I may or may not be heading in that direction.
So that leads us into haul. So why don't you go ahead and show your haul?
Alrighty, so we went to Keepsakes, and I may or may not have picked up. Well, the first one that I picked up was more of a spoof. My sister's birthday is coming up, and so I decided what better way to practice cross-stitching than to make her a gift. And I got this pattern here. It's the Bat Pig from Pedal Pusher. It's so cute. I don't know, it just called out to me and I said, this is what my sister's getting. So, I honestly hope that she enjoys this little pattern here. Of course, it will also be all shimmery because I bought more 12 floss. But this is my, little project.
And she's already changing colors on patterns. She's so good at that already.
And then I found what I think may be my style for the next couple of projects. So I discovered Nora Corbett, and so I picked this one up here. This one is Luna from her Bewitching Pixies. It's got a little bit of beading, so I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. It's the first time I've seen beading and cross-stitching, but I think this will be fun. And then the other one I picked up was Ava, and this is also from Bewitching Pixies. I'm so excited because I found these patterns. Unfortunately, I had to look up more of Nora Corbett's patterns, and I may or may not have about 12 of them in my cart. I used to say that gaming was an expensive hobby.
But at least you've got fabric you can get from me.
Yes.
Because I've already pulled out some fabrics that might work for those, so.
And they're all shimmery. So this is what I'm working on.
Okay, so, what about your other one? You had one more in here. Your Teresa Kogut.
Yes. I don't know how I forgot about this one. This is the other one that I picked up. This is from Teresa Kogut. It's Moondance Cross Stitch. And you can never start too early for Halloween. They've already got Christmas stuff out, so why not?
And this is interesting because when I first looked at it, I was thinking, well, you could do, because she's a beginner, she could do it on like an orange mottled fabric. But this is black fabric. Only the orange and the gold and tan colors are stitched. All the black that you see is negative space that's not stitched. So it's really interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how she does with color changes.
This will be fun.
But she's ready to go to 28 count. Okay, so haul for me. I have, because I wasn't home for a while, all my Fabric of the Month clubs came. August, because I'm in with Be Stitch Me, I'm in every other month. 1 month is color, 1 month is neutral. 1 month is every other month. It's, wow. Some months it's color, some months, the alternate months, it's a neutral. And this she has down as, this is a color. This is called Garden Party. This is 28 count. Boy, my light is having issues tonight.
By the way, I'm still getting to this step. I haven't joined any subscriptions for fabrics yet.
Changing the light.
The one
Is that about there?
Yes.
Yeah, that got it. So it's a lot of pink modeling. It's kind of a tan background. It's pretty. I would kind of consider this a neutral. For me, it's a neutral. But, you know, it's very pretty, so I will find something, or Ashley will find something to put on that. Then Fortnite Fabrics, August. I get the Expensive Rich, which is the opalescent, and this one is called Couture. And it's more of a, it's got a green tone to it. It's looking very blue on there, but it's more of a, it's got some green to it, but
like
you can see
turquoise,
it's sparkle.
shimmering. Elsa, let it go.
Yep. And then my color and cotton this month is Neptune, and that's a very mint green. Maybe a little lighter than what it's showing, but it's a pretty green. Those are all 28 counts. And then, because Jody is just like right on top of it, Jody from Steel City Stitchers, I've got my September fabric of the month already. And you know she doesn't name hers, and you always get 2 pieces. So this is one, and I think Ashley's claiming this one. And then this is the other, which I think is really pretty. And those are showing very true. I don't know why the other ones don't want to show as true to color as these are.
These are Halloween-y colors, that's why.
Okay, that's the deal. Okay, so that, oh no, I've got patterns. I had ordered back in March after March Expo this pattern, Let's Do What We Love by Jeanette Douglas. Not really sure what took so long for it to get here, but there were a few of us that had ordered this pattern and it just came in. So I will probably change the colors on this. I will probably make it more blues, purples, greens. But I thought that was cute. And then I got the second in the series. If you're familiar, Hands On Design is doing the kitchen counter series. This one says, I have a kitchen because it came with the house. And for me, I will not stitch that because for me, the kitchen is probably one of the most important things I look for when I buy a house. If the kitchen isn't any good, I don't buy the house. But you can see here, one of the things that Kathy does is she's got, when she does a series, she has mystery patterns that she puts in, or pieces that make a 4th pattern. So the 4th one is going to be a conversions chart. Not sure if that's focusing or not. I'll try to get a picture to put it. So I wanted this one, even though I'm not going to stitch this, so that I got the piece for that. And then the 3rd one came out just, not this past weekend, but the weekend before at the August Needlework Expo. And I have that on order with keepsakes, so that'll be coming in soon. So that's all my haul. Stitchy Kindness. Did you get given things?
Did actually. So one of the things that I got is this fancy little box. For, as you can see, I've already got a lot of floss. Too much floss, considering I bought all of this working on a single project that was only going to use black floss.
But they were all pretty, so you know.
Joanne's is bad. So currently I have all of my floss in here, and discovered
We will get her some real scissors.
I can use my hospital shears for cross stitching. So if you're interested and you have any of these laying at home, they're perfect.
Did I say she was pre-med?
And then these are my starter needles. Not going to lie, I have no idea what the differences in sizes do as of now, but I'm sure I'll discover.
I started her with a larger needle just to get used to going through the holes and finding everything. but especially if she's doing Nora Corbett and is going to be beading, she will definitely want smaller needles coming up.
And then she started me up with my first project bag. This is right here. Another thing that I love apart from cross stitching right now is video games, so I thought this was really adorable. I may or may not have the matching mask for this.
And we can show the fabric.
Oh yeah. I have so many things now. I hope I'm able to keep track of everything once I get to your level with fabrics and flosses, because I have no clue what I own right now. So this right here is the fabric that she got me started on. It's really tiny.
I'm not sure if it's a 28 count or a 32 count. I think it's 28.
But this is Sky from Crossed Wing Collection. And this is what I'm going to be doing my little bat pig on.
We thought that would be cute.
Yeah.
So it's a printed, it's one of the printed fabrics that I had in my stash that I thought that would work perfectly on.
So this is going to be my next project. And it's going to be on this fabric.
Okay, and during Common Threaded Stitcher, one of the daily prompts was your unicorn chart. And I don't really have a lot of unicorns just because a lot of times if I see it, I'll get it. And over the years, there's things that I've liked, but not necessarily, you know, excuse me. But since being back to cross stitch, I realized that I like some of the Prairie Schooler Santas. And I had said that I wished for, I would like to find the 2006 Prairie Schooler Santa. And it had been on 123 Stitch. It's not any longer. And when I posted it, I had two different people say, oh, I have that. One said, I just got it. When I'm done, I'll send it. And the other one said, I had just finished that. I'll send it to you. So thank you to Sarah, who on Instagram is Eat My Oxygen. And she had finished it and she popped it in the mail to me. So now I can start that hopefully soon. I would like to start him soon. I think he's cute. And then, as I've said before, my friends at Keepsakes know that there's a joke between my husband and I about moose. My husband likes moose, long story. And one of my friends, Rose, who's Lady Posey on Instagram, she had this in her stash. She said, I'm not going to do it. It's got all these colorways. You know, you can either do it where it's all the plaid with the moose isn't done, or you can do just the moose in the plaid, and, you know, so I don't plan to start this soon, but
I mean, you could do all of them. You could do one each month.
maybe in the future. So that was my stitchy kindness, and I thank you them both. I've had some shopping while we were in the hospital and at the hotel. I may have done a little more shopping. You know, that emotional shopping, you know how that goes. This isn't really stitchy related, but because I keep my iPad in it, I'm going to count it. So I got a new iPad cover because mine was starting to fall apart. And it came with a little stylus, but I just thought that was so cute. It's even got it on the clasp there. It's inside too.
I think so.
It's inside too. So I thought that was cute. I couldn't help myself. And then I told you last time, you know, I'm getting the Black Needle Society Advent Calendar box. I'm getting, or 25-day countdown box in December. I'm getting Ymir from Almond M&M's. I'm getting her Floss countdown box. The Floss Fest box. I'll put that in. And I was on Instagram, and
Dangerous place.
Yeah, I saw the Historical Sampler Company has a Christmas mystery sale coming up. It's going to start in October. They're going to be shipping the boxes, the kits. If you bought the kit, you could buy it. You could buy just the pattern, which that'll come PDF no matter how you bought it. You could buy the kit, which has all the floss and everything, or you could buy the kit and Advent gifts. So I've got 3 things coming. So I'm thinking December will be Flossmas, and I will probably be posting daily videos like other people have in the past, opening up all these things. So if you want to check them out, it's coming from the UK. It really was not a bad price. I mean, for what I'm getting, it's really a good price. And I'll put their link. It's called the Winter Wonderland Stitch Along. PDF full kit and Advent box is what I got. So
now we know when they ring the doorbell multiple times in December, that's what's coming in.
And I have, a lot of you have done Owl Forest embroidery kits, and I decided I was going to take the plunge and try to order one. And I usually order things with my business PayPal, because that way it's just my money. You know, I've made the money from selling bags, so then I go and buy things. Well, because Owl Forest is in Russia, I can't use my business account. So I had to tell my husband that I was using his PayPal. So, but that's coming. It made it to the U.S. I was checking on it today. It made it to the U.S. They're not sure when it's going to make it here. I know it's in New Jersey, but that's as far as I know.
Road trip?
You know, send Colleen to go get it. She's
It's
not
true.
far from there. But I don't know if they're holding it in customs or what. They might be. So how quickly it will make it across from New Jersey to Ohio, I don't know. But that was kind of fun, buying something from Russia. And there was something else that fleetingly went through my mind that I may or may not have purchased. Oh, Black Needle Society. Black Needle Society is currently doing a search for new reps. If you've got 750 or more subscribers on Flosstube, then you can be a Flosstube rep. I don't yet. I appreciate, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second, because we're going to have a celebration. So I don't have that yet. But for Instagram, if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, which I do have, thank you very much to everybody, I could be an Instagram rep. So I have put out a post to the Black Needle Society. I believe you have to enter by tomorrow, the 7th, and then they'll be picking new reps. And basically, you know, a lot of what I do won't change. You know, I do unboxings, I talk about stuff, I show items, like I've got my tea from the pirate box. You know, so a lot of that, I post pictures on Instagram, that won't change. What will change is if they decide to pick me as a rep, or for whoever they pick as a rep, they will get a discount code. So there'll be a code that I could pass along to all of you who might be getting boxes for the first time. I would get a couple of free boxes, which, yay. But, you know, a lot of them I was going to buy anyway. So, and they just said that the January box is going to be, was curated with the help of Erin Two Martini Stitcher. And it's going to be like a drink themed box. So that one I am really excited for, because Erin, I know that Erin has gotten some really cool boxes where she's had drink boxes where they teach you how to mix drinks, and they give you certain things that come with it, and then you just put in the alcohol later. So, you know, who knows? I wonder, you know.
And it's right after New Year's.
That's right. That's right.
So what a good way to ring in the new year.
That's right.
The new box.
Right. Tomorrow, according to my informed delivery, I will be getting my September box from the Black Needle Society, which is Cozy Stitching, and I will open that up. I'll do an unboxing whenever it arrives, whether it's tomorrow or Wednesday. For whatever reason, where I live is like one of the first places when Black Needle Society sends out their box. I'm like one of the first people to get one. So if you're going to get it, make sure you wait till after you get yours before you watch my video, but I will do a video as soon as it comes. So, that's, having said all that, September quarterly mystery bag sets, I have invoiced everybody but one person. I needed to double check. There was a fabric snafu, and I needed to make sure that I had enough to invoice that last person too, and I do. So all the invoices have gone out. I have half the bags completed that I'm packing up right now. The other half will be finished tomorrow, hopefully, and will be packed up and mailed by Wednesday. If you've paid already. If you haven't paid already, you may wait a day or two. But be looking for those. Those will be coming. Hopefully the post office will do the right thing. December bags, I have all the fabric, gonna get my husband cutting that, and I am going to start billing early. So if you got the September bag, you get first shot. I will send you an email for the December bag, and you get first dibs on signing up for it. That'll be October 1st. I know it sounds really quick. It's a quick turnaround. But I want to get the sign-ups all done because I know the post office has been saying that they will up the cost, the shipping costs for the holidays. Mm-hmm. And I want to get them mailed out as soon as possible. So October 1st will be the sign-up for those that purchase September. October 15th, I will open it up for whatever bags I have left. I'll open up sign up, and then I'll probably start invoicing everybody either November 1st or November 10th, so that they can get out as quickly as possible, and that way you have for December stitching.
And then think about it as an early Christmas present to yourself.
That's right. That's right. So that's the mystery bags. This is the new Ruth Bader Ginsburg pattern. If you watch Colleen Rebel Stitcher, you may have seen it. I gave her one as a going away present. The difference between the 12 that I'm going to sell is the inside fabric. It's got small quotes, whereas Colleen's had the quotes in large letters. So, Colleen's also was a little different. I had put a rainbow fabric there for her because it was for Colleen. It's special. Anyway, so these, be watching for a sign up. I only have 12. If you are interested, watch my Instagram next week because I won't have them done before then. So watch my Instagram next week and I will have a sign up. This one, because I have hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, because I have hit 500 subscribers on here, I have this one as a giveaway. So if you would like to be in the giveaway, do not say giveaway, be 18 and over so that I can ask for your mailing address and not be a creeper. You know, if you've watched Flosstube, you know the whole rundown. And in your comment, say RBG. and that's how I will do the comment picker with the letters RBG. So, and I will say there is a little stain. I think it was like a misprint on the fabric. I have washed it. It's not coming out. I'm sorry if that bothers you. You know, wait for the next giveaway. So, I believe that's all. So, looking for my ending. So that's everything for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in 2 weeks. Until then, get lots of stitching done. Bye.
Have a good day.